Okay, here I am on Whitehall, across the road from Downing Street, and we've got Frederick here from Germany, who's an homeless man, and he's got a story to tell. So I'll let you fire away, Frederick. You tell me your real name in German.
Okay, my name is Frederick Schneeberger. I was born in Würzburg am Main, and on the 18th of June 1959. I'm 61 years old now. My son, his name is Gabriel Schmidt, lives in Bristol, Lockleys. He moved with his mother to Bristol because her new partner was British. He's British. His birthday is on the 13th of March, and I was used to visit him every birthday and every Christmas, as I could manage. The problem is, this year I came to Bristol on the 13th of March to visit my son for his birthday, and I planned to leave Britain on the 7th of April. The flight was booked and paid, and when I was at Luton Airport on the 6th of April, they first told me I have to wait till the next day for details, because it was an online booking, and I had no ticket, I had no boarding card. The only document I had was my identity card. So I went to the airport on the 7th of April for the check-in. The flight booking was at 8:30, and I was at Luton Airport 7:30 to check in. At the check-in, they told me if I have an embassy card for Hungary, because the flight was from Luton Airport via Budapest to Dortmund in Germany. And I said, what is an embassy card? Yeah, you need an embassy card to get into Hungary and further on to Germany. I told EasyJet, this was not in the documents, that I need that card when I paid that flight. They said to me, because of lockdown, if I don't have an embassy card, this means the permission from Hungary to enter the country, I cannot check in that flight. And if I have the embassy card, I can take the flight. I told them, it is 1 hour before the flight. I have to go to London to get the embassy card, and then back to Luton to check in within 1 hour. I cannot move in the speed of light.
A victim of bureaucracy.
And then they went cheeky. You don't talk like that with us. Did you drink? I said no. Yeah, the flight is cancelled. Okay. I went out to the airport, at first
Wondering where you were going to go. Yeah.
Because I had no money left. And then I decided, okay, if it's like that, I call the police in my way. I sat down at the entrance where the buses are, in front of the buses. They called the police came, I explained the police my situation. They gave me an address in Luton and the telephone number. It was Nova Enterprises. I have the documents with me, I can show it. Anyway, the next day, on the 8th of April, Nova Enterprises negotiated with Luton Council that I could stay in a hotel room in Luton in Chiltern Hotel. and it was a double bed.
Self-isolation, yeah.
Yes. It was a double bed hotel room, but I was alone in it.
You had to stay there.
Okay, I was there 6 weeks, till the 24th of May. When I was on a stroll that day, I came back in the evening, and the receptionist at Chiltern Hotel told me I have to leave the hotel immediately because Luton Council has cancelled my booking for the hotel. I was confused again because nobody informed me.
No notice at all.
So I had £60 left. I get my money on the every first. It's a pension, about £100 a month from Germany. This is the money I'm living on at the moment.
That's the state pension, yeah?
Yeah.
It's not a lot, is it?
It's
not a lot at all, that's ridiculous.
Hey, it's for one day in London.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought things were good in Germany, and that's the state of the German pension system then, is it?
You know, it's a mess similar to England. When you are poor, they make you even poorer.
Yeah.
They give you no chance to get money. Because when I work, they take it from my pension. You know,
Oh yeah.
rent is spent, social services is paid. I get 400 euros a month to live on, benefits, and the pension. It's in the 400 pounds, 400 euros.
So yeah, the euro's pretty close to the pound now, isn't it?
So if I want to earn €1 in Germany, I have to make 1,001 euro.
You've got to make if you want to earn €1 in Germany, you have to what? If you want to make €1 in Germany, you say?
Yeah, I have to make 1,001 euro. Because at first they take my benefits when I work. Then I have to pay the social services, the health care. Then I have to pay the rent. When you add that, it's around 1,000 euro. So this means I have to work 100 hours a month to earn €1 in Germany. Anyway, the point is to save the money. I walked because I had only £60 left on the 24th of May. I walked from Luton to London to go to the embassy to ask for a solution to return to Germany because I had important court trials in Germany. I insulted the major.
Sorry, you?
I insulted the mayor.
You insulted
from
the
my
mayor?
hometown. I called him an asshole and he got me charged. Anyway, I walked 3 days, Luton, Hampton, St Albans, London. I walked
4 days
with a trolley, with a children's trolley, where my belongings were on. I was in London on Friday evening. So the embassy opens on Monday normally. At first I had to wait 2 days.
And this was back in May.
In May.
Yeah.
On around 28th of May, I went to the embassy. It was a Monday. Embassy was not only closed, there was nobody there, not even security. I couldn't believe it.
So during the lockdown, innit? Yeah.
Exactly. And the point is, my telephone was discharged. I had no computer. They only provided a telephone number and an email address. So I was stuck. I went to Victoria coach station to inform myself because I had still the 60 pounds. I went to Victoria coach station to ask there if there are any buses. The same. Not even security, a telephone number and an email address.
Everything closed.
Exactly. This was disappointing.
Disappointing.
I was disappointed and it was disappointing.
Yeah. Well, you're marooned basically. Yeah.
Exactly. I was stranded, I was marooned, lost on an island in a town where I don't know anybody. I did not even know London. What I knew from London was Victoria coach station and Hyde Park. That's it.
Yeah. So you've been on the streets ever since?
Yes, and in prison.
And why did you were in Wandsworth, did you say? Yeah.
The embassy reopened on the 5th of June. And somebody told me that on the 10th, that the embassy is reopened. I went immediately to the embassy and I explained my situation. Before that, I was at St. Mungo's in London, Rochester Road 90. They told me, they refer me to another office, but it takes several weeks. Okay, I was on the 10th of June at the embassy and they sent me to the Passage.
To me?
The Passage, near Victoria Station, railway station.
A passage?
The Passage.
Oh, they call it the Passage. What's like a street or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I asked the embassy, inform them, because I have to walk with my trolley, and my trolley started to crack down. I could feel that, you know, by moving it. So I walked from the Passage, from the embassy to the Passage. I was there already exhausted because my money was getting low. And the embassy told me, the Passage told me, you have still enough money to buy yourself something to eat and to drink. That's enough. We are not gonna help you.
And you had about, what, £4 or something, did you say? Or?
Yeah, I get my money on the 1st.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, I had
You got your
£100.
pension, so yeah.
They don't help me. What can I do, I asked. The guy told me, go back to St. Mungo's.
Go back to where?
St. Mungo, Rochester Road 90.
All right.
So I went back there. Jamie was the guy I was talking to. He told me, come back the next day. So another day on the streets. I waited. I came at 10 o'clock in the morning. This is what he told me to come. I came there at 10 o'clock in the morning. Then he told me, come back at 1 o'clock. I came back at 1 o'clock and there were already 3 people waiting. I waited till 2 o'clock with the 3 people. Nobody appeared. And after 2 o'clock, I lost my patience. There is a market nearby. I went to that market, bought me a bottle of cider at Tesco's for £2.15 and pissed myself.
You got pissed?
Yeah. I was pissed and I got pissed. So I did that 2 days on the market and I was shouting loud and talking to myself. What the shit is that? Accidentally, Jamie saw me after 3 days at that market, telling me, I get you a telephone, because my telephone was discharged, I get you a telephone with an English net, so you can re-top it. Okay, wait, I come back in 20 minutes. I wait till now. He didn't reappear. So
this Jamie, who was he then?
Pardon?
Jamie, where was he from?
From St. Mangos. He is working there.
He's a social worker of sorts.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
We're out of time a little bit. 3 minutes.
Okay, to make long things short, the embassy told me then the coaches are, the lines are reopened on the 15th of June. This was a Monday. On the 14th of June I got arrested at the churchyard where I slept. It is Lupus Street, St. George Square, the St. George Church. And I was arrested on the pavement by the police because some neighbors complained I would behave disorderly. The police came, I had a discussion with them, they took me in custody. And while I was in the cell, they checked my trousers, and in my trousers they found a Stanley knife. I'm a scaffolder. I was a scaffolder when I was young. I have a Stanley knife all the time with me because when you are homeless you need to cut cardboard.
Yeah.
Or cheese, or plastic, you know.
Yeah.
It's a tool to me.
Yeah.
But in London it's an offensive weapon. I didn't know that. And I got charged for that. And the minimum is 3 months prison. Up to 2 years. So I got 3 months prison. After 6 weeks they released me. This was 10 days ago. And now I am on probation. I am not allowed to leave the country. And the probation, the sentence is 1 year. I was at St. Mungus and the Passage again. They still refuse to help me.
It's another ridiculous story. God.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah. So you're marooned in this country for a year, whether you like it or not.
If worse things happen, yes.
Well, we've only got 20 seconds left, so...
And that's it. That's the story.
So
now I am trying to get through the day. I have 50 pence left in my pocket.
Yeah.
before the time till the 1st of September.